the worst day of your life. Someone is making billions off that moment. And you've probably never heard their name. They don't advertise. They don't need to, because their customers have no choice. Today, I'm exposing the company that owns death, the company that turned grief into a gold mine, the company that built an empire on the worst days of people's lives. And they've been doing it quietly, invisibly, for over 60 years. This is the story nobody tells you. Every year, over 3 million people die in America. The average funeral costs $12,000. Do the math. That's a $36 billion industry. And someone is collecting every single dollar. So who's taking that money? The answer will surprise you, because on the surface you see hundreds of small family-owned funeral homes. Warm, personal, trustworthy. The kind of place that's been in your town for generations. The kind of place your grandparents used. The kind of place you trust without thinking twice. But that trust is exactly what they're counting on. Because behind the curtain, there's one company controlling it all. One company that owns more funeral homes than anyone else on Earth. Quietly, systematically, for decades. Their name, Service Corporation International. And chances are, you've never heard of them. That's not an accident. It started small. A single funeral home in Houston, Texas, 1962. Most people would have stopped there, built something local, something comfortable. But Robert Waltrip saw something different. He saw a system. He saw scale. He saw an industry fragmented into thousands of small businesses, all ripe for the taking. So he started buying, city by city, state by state, quietly. While families were grieving, he was building an empire. Today, Service Corporation International owns over 1,500 funeral homes across North America. More than 500 cemeteries, operations in 24 countries. Annual revenue, $4 billion. Let that sink in. $4 billion every single year. Built entirely on loss, built entirely on grief, built entirely on the moments when people are least able to fight back. They are not a funeral home. They are a machine, a publicly traded, shareholder-driven, profit-maximizing machine. And here's the part that will truly shock you. The funeral homes they own still use their original family names. You think you're walking into Smith Family Funeral Home, a place that's been in the community for generations. You trust them. You're vulnerable. You're not thinking about ownership structures or corporate profits. But you're actually giving your money to the world's largest death corporation, a publicly traded company, with shareholders, with quarterly targets, with sales goals. And those sales goals trickle all the way down to the person sitting across from you, the one handing you tissues, the one speaking softly, the one who seems to genuinely care. They do care, but they also have a number to hit. And you, in your most broken moment, are their best opportunity. And those sales goals matter, because Service Corporation International is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Ticker symbol, SCI. In 2024, their stock hit record highs. Wall Street analysts rate it as a strong buy. Hedge funds hold it. Pension funds hold it. And why wouldn't they? The demand never drops. The market never shrinks. No recession can touch them. No technology can disrupt them. No competitor can outscale them. Because death never stops, and neither does their revenue. When you lose someone, your brain isn't working properly. You're not researching. You're not comparing prices. You just want to survive the day. SCI knows this. Their staff are trained to offer upgrades to grieving families. Better casket, premium flowers, extended service, a viewing room, a reception hall, a memory book. Each upgrade seems small in the moment, a few $100s more, but they add up fast. The average family walks in expecting to spend $8,000. They walk out having spent $15,000. And you can't say no, because this is your mother, this is your father. What kind of person says no to a better casket for their own parent? But here's where it gets truly dark. SC. I doesn't just own the funeral homes, they own the cemeteries too. So the company burying your loved one, and the company selling the land they're buried in, same entity, same corporation, same shareholders. You pay them twice, once to say goodbye, once for the ground they rest in, forever. And it doesn't stop there. They sell the headstone. They sell the flowers for the grave. They sell the maintenance contract to keep it clean. Every single touch point, monetized. Every moment of grief, an opportunity. And they collect every time, quietly, legally, brilliantly. Recession comes, they grow. Pandemic hits, they grow. War, crisis, disaster, they grow. While other industries panic, while stocks crash, while businesses close their doors forever, SCI opens new ones. Because their product is the one thing nobody can avoid, the one thing no government can ban, the one thing no technology can replace. Think about that for a second. Every business on Earth fears losing customers. SCI never will. Their customer base grows every single day, automatically, inevitably. Death is the only guaranteed market in human history, and Service Corporation International has been preparing for that moment, longer than you've been alive. So what can you do? At minimum, know this. When you lose someone, research who actually owns that funeral home. Compare prices, ask questions, plan ahead while you still can. Because making good decisions in your most vulnerable moment is nearly impossible, and they know that better than anyone. You just learned what most people never find out. If this opened your eyes, subscribe. Because every week, we expose a